You are watching Content with Candace. In today's video, we have a Coach unboxing. If you like this type of content, please like, comment, and subscribe, and please share the video. Okay, let's get into it. Today's video, we have a Coach outlet unboxing. And this is the box that the item came in. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the box and let you see what I have on the inside. But before I open up the box, I want to show you my handbag of the week. This is my handbag of the week. This is the Coach Large Rowan in the color Ivory. And this is the bag I'm currently carrying. Just switched into her on, I think it was Saturday. And I want to just quickly show you around the bag. If you want more information on the bag, I do have a video on my channel. I will definitely link that video below. But here's how I have her packed. Just give you a quick peek inside the bag. I'm still carrying my Cure Gummy sets, and I'm also using my Coach full-size wallet. And then I have on this side my gum, my little notepad, just the usual stuff. Medium Cure Gummy in the pouch, and then the large Cure Gummy here. So as you can see, I have an empty carry, and I don't carry a lot. This slip pocket does hold your cell phone, a big cell phone. Okay, let's get into the unboxing. I'll go ahead and start unboxing the package. Now, before I open up the box and see what the contents look like on the inside, I did look outside on the address label of the box. This box came from Clark's, I think it said Clarksdale, Missouri. Anyway, it came from a store in Missouri. I do know that. Generally, and it is also it was also marked down before I picked up this bag as well. Generally, when you get bags from a store, most of the time they're not going to be factory wrapped. So my prediction and anticipation is that this bag will not be factory wrapped. It will be wrapped in some tissue paper with a little sticker on it, and it came from a store. Hopefully they didn't just throw it in the box. Now, what would I love for this bag to be, everybody? Go ahead and tell me. You know what I like. I like a factory wrap bag. I like to be the first one to touch my bag. It just makes me feel so special about the bag. Now, another thought about this bag. I did notice that the box it's in is kind of small. So I looked at the measurements on this bag online, and I was thinking that it was going to be in a bigger box because of the length of the bag. When I say length, I mean the bag this way when it's sitting down on a table or something. So the box is kind of small, so that kind of threw me for a loop, and I hope they just didn't shove it into the box. So let's just go ahead and stop all the chatter, and let's open up the box and see what we actually have on the inside. Now I'm going to turn it this way just in case my address is showing. Yes, just like I anticipated, it is in tissue paper, but I'm just wondering how it is actually wrapped. I had a feeling that it was going to be in tissue paper. Yes, as you can see, they put it in sideways here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I did purchase this bag for only $113, but I don't want no damaged bag. I don't want a sticky bag. I really rather have a factory wrap bag, but I had a feeling more than likely it was not going to be factory wrapped. Look how they put it in the box. See, I instantly knew that the box was too small. Let's make sure it doesn't have any damage to it. Okay, I'm going to take it out the box, put the box on the floor. See, it's just wrapped in tissue paper. And here's the bag, guys. Yes, you can tell. See the dimples in the side? You can tell that it's been sitting on somewhere in somebody's storage room, on a shelf, or even on display. Now, I see that the zipper is still covered with the little styrofoam paperwork. I'm going to go ahead and pull that off. So the zipper was protected. It still has the tag on it. That hasn't been removed. But this right here tells me that it's been sitting. It's nice leather. I don't really know if this one's going to really work for me. This is the Georgia Satchel Bag. In case you're interested, I'm going to go ahead and let you see the tag on that. It does have a small zipper pocket on the back. Okay. Don't think you can get your cell phone in that one. It's kind of small. You see, it barely can get my hand in there, and it comes down right there. Maybe a small cell phone, but you won't be fitting a large cell phone in that. And then this is the sides of the bag. Also, here's the other side, and you see how the leather is wrinkling. Let me check the hardware. Hardware looks to be okay. So, I had a feeling this was probably going to be a display bag. It appears to be a display bag to me from just looking at it. It could be a return. I don't know. Strap is already attached. As you can see, this is the strap. It is in silver hardware. In case you're interested, it's already attached to the bag. And they were looking to. And like I said, that's my only thing about getting a heavily discounted bag. Or heavily discounted, I guess it was. I think it was $149 and went to $113. I'm not sure. Well, they did put the stuffing back in it. I'll give them that much. Let me take that out. Or at least they tried to. I don't know. I'll pull the stuffing out the bag so you can see the inside. Okay. Inside is in a brown, lighter colored brown there. I'm going to show you in the inside this way. And it does have a slip pocket. And that's on the back side. Okay. Does have a slip pocket. There's the coach hang tag. And no slip pocket on the front side at all. Okay. So just one slip pocket inside the bag. Okay. That's very interesting. No feet. The bag feels small to me, but you got to understand now, I've been on a large lower kick lately, and that's why I feel small. I don't think this is going to work for me, but I could be wrong. This may be a return, but it's only $113. Let me look inside the bag here. Okay. It doesn't smell used. There's the coach hang tag. The coach care tag is still in there, but you still had the little styrofoam behind the coach hang tag. It is in a color called light saddle, and maybe a little brighter on camera. It kind of has a dull saddle finish to it. It's not as bright, I don't think, as it's coming up on camera. It's a little duller. Hair darker in person. Let me turn the ring light off and see if you can see it a little bit better. Give me a second. Okay, here's what the bag looks like with just the light in the closet. But it's not that dark either, so I'm going to have to turn the light back on. You can't see it. I'm going to try to adjust the light down, see if that helps give you the true color of the bag. That may be more true to color. But anyway, show you around it. Now, how am I feeling? I don't know yet, to be honest with you. I'm disappointed because it is not a factory wrap bag. And I knew that. I have to be honest with you. No, I don't have unlimited funds, but I almost rather pay for the factory wrapping, and I think I'd rather pay full price, if that makes sense, than to get a bag that's not factory wrapped. I don't know. It just makes me feel some kind of way. Now, that could change. I'm not saying it won't, but when I get a factory wrap bag, and then I love the bag, OMG, it just speaks volumes to me. But then when my bag is not factory wrapped, and I know it's not factory wrapped. It just does something to me. Kind of the disappointment factor kind of seeks in, and it's just, let me see how the zipper is. It's just, and the bag, I thought the bag would be a little bigger than what it is. So the bag is a little small, but the question is, does it hold my essentials? Well, let's see. I'm going to turn the light back up now because it's kind of coming up dark. Turn the light back up for you. So I want you to see inside the bag, but I hope that helps showing it in different lights. And so strap was attached to one side of the bag, and you can tell those little things that hold the strap on, the little plastic string. I don't know what it's called exactly, but that has already been taken off. So not sure if this was a return. And then that's the other thing too, just thinking somebody had it. It doesn't look like it's been carried, but you know, it could have been carried by a neat person that keeps all their cards in their bag, and they just decided, no, this is not going to work for me, and they returned it. Doesn't look like it's been carried, but who knows? Could have just been on display in the store. Let me know what you think about this bag, you know, because I'm automatically not thinking the most positive thoughts right now because it was not factory wrapped. But, you know, I did get a bag. I can't remember which bag I got recently. I think it was the black large Rowan. Yes, it was the black large Rowan. It was not factory wrapped. So, oh well. I want to see if my contents can fit inside the bag. And just so you know, started the channel on September the 19th, 2021. And I titled my channel Content with Candace because at the time, I must be honest, I wasn't really sure what I was going to talk about, or if I knew I was starting to really get into handbags, but I wasn't sure if that was all I was going to talk about. Let me say it that way. And I want to have a title where I could talk about contents with anything. I'm taking my items out of the bag I'm carrying now. I want to see if it'll fit in here. And of course, that's going to tell a story for me. I wanted to start a channel and be able to talk about whatever I wanted to talk about. And so that was the whole idea behind the channel. But of course, I know when you have a YouTube channel, the best thing, if you're going to talk about something totally different, it's best to start another channel. If you're not in the same ballpark, like on my channel, I can talk about any kind of handbags, mostly contemporary, because I've noticed when I talk about my luxury handbags, they don't get a lot of views because YouTube has identified my channel as a channel of contemporary handbags, and also as a lover of YouTube has also identified me as a lover of Coach handbags. So I see a difference in my view count too as well. And I do love my Coach bags, don't get me wrong. But I would like to look at other bags as well and show them on the channel, you know. But I feel like right now I've been just drawn in to Coach, and I want to look at some other brands actually. Okay, so I've emptied the large Rowan, and I'm going to see if my items fit in the, what is this called? The Georgia Satchel bag. See, it's got that tension, little dip on the side. It's kind of small. We know the wallet is going to fit, so that's going to be a yes. What about this? This here probably won't fit because it's so big. Okay. Okay, it shocked me. It did fit. That's why you have to try it out. That's why I said you never know. Okay. What about this little pouch? I'll see if I can fit it in the back slip pocket. It fits. So all of my bigger items are in here. But where am I going to put this little mess right here? I'm sorry. Where am I going to put these little, the little notepad and the gum and the receipts? I guess I would have to stick them behind here. Let's see. And my key fob is in my lunch bag right now, so I left that out. So I stuck it right there. It's a little bit of a smaller bag, you know. And every bag in my collection almost, since I've been carrying these large Rowans and large Laurels, all of my other bags, a lot of my other bags feel very small. Well, it did surprise me. Let me zip it. And I wanted to do this with you guys just to so you can hear my, you know, real live, my live response. Everything did fit. So that was shocking. So now that's something to consider. I do like the zipper pull. It's a leather zipper pull, so I'm not going to pull on instead of that little metal tag, okay? So just let me know what you think about this one in the comments. A little bit smaller. It's packed, but it's not too tight. I mean, my things did fit in the bag. It has enough space for everything. These are just a couple of concerns I have about this bag. I do have my items in it right now, and I can see the potential for the bag to slouch, and that's fine. However, on this side, if it was stored in a store on a shelf, out for display, it was stored unstuffed, and this side here has a tendency to lean more than this side. Even after me trying to straighten it up, I still see that this side is straight. However, this side has that lean. And if you just let it fall naturally, all I did was lift the bag up and sit it back down. You can see where this side here is dented in more just from the way it was sitting on the shelf somewhere. And this side is staying completely straight here. And of course, there's a dent up there, which, you know, so that's kind of bothering me right now. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this bag. I'm kind of leaning towards returning it. So I want to update you on that. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please, hold on a minute. The strap just fell. I tell you what, let me just put the strap on the bag. Let's see how these hooks are. Feel pretty good. I'm going to hook it to the bag so I can do my outro. Too funny. Okay. Let's get it on here. Okay. Now that's on the bag. Now I can do my outro. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please share the video. Love the way the handles flap down. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.